From 50 pages of view on Burger King to how-to-do list on destruction after getting pissed, these Gumball characters would have the most insane and bizarre internet history based on their activities on the show. Gumballers. We all know the amazing world of Gumball is one of the weirdest, funniest, and most relatable cartoons of all time. But have you ever wondered, what would happen if the characters from the amazing world of Gumball had internet access just like us? For a minute, imagine characters like Gumball, Darwin, Richard, and even Banana Joe just casually browsing Google, scrolling TikTok, or typing the weirdest things into their search bars. You know how messy it could be based on their activities in the show. Let's check out what character would have the weirdest internet history. But trust me, some of the results would be wholesome, some would be insane, and some would make you want to
Dude, did you hear that? Quit the pen!
Let's break it down together. It's Elmore's Google tabs. Gumball Watterson, the Overthinker's search history. If you've seen even one episode from TAWOG, you already know Gumball is a walking mess of emotions and bad decisions. It's no doubt his internet history would reflect everything he portrays in the show and even more. Gumball tabs would look like: how to apologize after accidentally destroying a whole town. Am I ever loved? Is it illegal to steal a DVD if a T-Rex was chasing you? Can you die from embarrassment? How to tell your crush you like them without exploding? How can I become invisible? Gumball's history would not have ended just like that. Be rest assured he would have about 400 tabs open on his Google Chrome browser and still have multiple browsing platforms like Safari, where he could also have another 300 open tabs because of his distracted attention span.
I think you should ground your son for a month.
Gumballers, I'm sorry to say, it won't still have ended there. We would get to see an insane search history on his YouTube account, which could be like tutorials on something which he never finishes. Learn karate in 5 minutes, paused at 12 seconds. -10 hacks to win an argument, skipped straight to the comments. How to prank your dad, watched 15 times. And of course, he'd spend hours on Reddit threads about why does my life feel like a cartoon, without realizing, oh wait, it is. Gumball's internet history is basically going to be a chaos in digital form.
Here with a smile on my face for about 5 hours now. Face!
It's dramatic, unnecessary, and full of regrets, just like him. On the other side, Gumball might tend to frequent private tabs when he's in his destructive mode. Gumball's search history is basically one giant cry for help with memes. Darwin Watterson, the wholesome browser. When we come across Darwin's internet browser history, we might tend to get some fresh air from all of the chaos from Gumball. Darwin's internet history would be the cutest and most innocent of the bunch. He's the kind of guy who would Google how to make friends smile. Is it okay to hug a catfish? What's the nicest compliment ever? Can you actually adopt your brother? Darwin would actually spend quality time reading through all of the articles and web pages suggested by Google. We might not see clumsy open tabs, just like Gumball, but Darwin's might have at most 10 to 15 open tabs and just a browser. But it doesn't end there. We might as well see a very charming search history on his YouTube account. Try not to laugh challenge, he loses in 10 seconds. Best songs to cheer up your best friend. Funny dancing animal compilation 24/7. And yes, Darwin would definitely have a playlist called Songs That Make Me Cry, but in a good way. Darwin's history is a hug in browser form. It's sweet, it's goofy, and it would restore your faith in humanity. Until Gumball hijacks the laptop yet again. Richard Watterson, a father of questionable tabs. Richard's search history is where things get dark, not because he's evil, but because he's unbelievably dumb. Expect history like, how many burgers is too many burgers? Can you microwave a spoon? Is sleeping a workout? How do I make money without working? Top 5 destinations for family vacation with less than $50. Be rest assured, for every weird combination you could come up with, Richard would have it in his search history. We might also see outrageous open tabs just like his son, on his Google Chrome, Safari, Phoenix with a total of 425 open tabs. Anyways, Gumballers, it doesn't end there for Richard. His YouTube history would be 99% food-related searches. Top 100 fast foods ranked. Eating an entire cake in one sitting challenge. How to sneak snacks into a swimming pool. Oh, and every once in a while you'd see something terrifying like dash DIY rocket ship for cheap. What happens if you eat glue? His TikTok FYP could be 80% food-related contents and challenges, 10% watching his Elmore friends, and 10% other things you can think of right now. Drop them in the comment section, let's talk about it. Richard's internet history is the reason Nicole probably installed parental controls on the family laptop. It is going to be upsetting all round, and the Watterson family might tend to even disagree on who uses the internet first, if it were to be only one means to browse the internet. We can't seem to get a break from weird search history from the Watterson family, but this time around, it might just be a more mature adult browser history. Let's check out. Nicole Watterson, the stress Googler. While the Watterson family is known for so many things, Nicole might just be the only one that brings about fresh air into the Watterson household, though it might come at a price. Nicole is the responsible one, the overworked mom, so her internet searches would scream adult stress. History like, how to manage anger issues when your husband eats the mortgage payment. How much does therapy cost in Elmore? How do I raise kids who won't blow up the neighborhood? Best martial arts moves to defeat your entire family. Well, it doesn't end there for Nicole. We would get to see 38 open tabs on her Google Chrome browser, all filled with questions on how to find solutions about her family. Her YouTube search history might just be another side of herself. Half motivational speeches, you can do it, Nicole. Half rage-fueled karate videos. Also, let's be real, Nicole would definitely search. Is it too late to marry someone else? Nicole's history is every parent's worst nightmare, and also their exact coping mechanism. She's holding the Wattersons together with Google searches and sheer willpower. Let's give a thumbs up to Nicole in the comments section. Gumballers, this time around, let's move to the Gen Alpha of the Watterson family, turn a professor, Anais Watterson, the baby genius browser. Anais might be the youngest, but her search history would look like a college professor's. Her internet history would look like Quantum Mechanics Explained for Dummies. How to disown your family legally. What is the fastest way to become president? Do siblings lower your IQ? It's no doubt her history would be the opposite of what the Watterson family are known for in TAWOG. That's not all. She would also have 50 Wikipedia tabs open at once, ranging from string theory to history of cheese, with an additional 30 open tabs on random topics. Her YouTube? Well, it might be somewhat futuristic and strictly TED Talks. The science of time travel. How to stay productive when your family is insane. Psychology of chaos in suburban households. Anais's history is terrifyingly advanced, and it's proof that she's too smart to live in Elmore, but too unlucky to escape. Gumballers, do you have suggestions on what Anais' internet history would be? Drop them in the comments section. Let's talk about it. Gumballers, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, that is a great disservice to you and the Gumball community. What are you waiting for? Smash the subscribe and like button now! Don't forget to share across your socials. While we get a break from the Watterson, let's go even deeper into the internet history of some other characters from TAWOG. Banana Joe, the meme lord. Banana Joe's internet history? This one is definitely the one for the book, as we can expect a whole lot of things like pure chaos, memes, and several unserious stuff. Banana Joe internet history would look like, is it funny if I prank myself? How to make your face look like a potato. Banana jokes that never get old. How to be annoying unprovoked.
I like your skin. It fits you like a glove.
Well, you might think that's all for his internet history. Hold on, let's delve into his YouTube search history. Top 100 pranks of 2015. How to throw a pie dramatically. Funniest banana slips ever caught on camera. How to style a banana. How to stand out among other types of food or fruit. There you have it. Banana Joe is the type to upload random, low-quality TikToks of him dancing or tripping, and they'd somehow go viral. Gumballers, if we are to take a look at his TikTok FYP, what do you think it would look like? Do let me know in the comment. His internet history is basically what you'd find on the weird side of YouTube at 3 a.m. It seems to be getting more weird with all of the search history, but it's about to get even more weird with the next few characters. Tobias, the wannabe alpha searcher. Tobias thinks he's the strongest, coolest guy in Elmore, so his search history would be an ego trip. Let's take a walk into Tobias' internet history. His searches would be like, how to get muscles overnight. Best protein shake for cartoon characters. How to impress girls without trying, but actually trying. Why is my bicep smaller than my dad's? It's no doubt Tobias would have up to 69 open tabs on his Google Chrome browser. It is best believed that he would also have so many open tabs on his other browsers. It doesn't end there. His YouTube is definitely going to be an extension of his internet browser. His YouTube search history would be top 10 workout fails, how to flex in front of your crush, anime fight compilations. Tobias's internet history is definitely every gym bros starter pack, full of insecurity, bravado, and bad advice. Let's roll into the goth of the internet from Elmore, Carrie Kruger, the goth browser. While we have seen different versions of internet history, Carrie's Kruger history would be as dark and spooky as her vibe. Let's check out what Carrie's internet history would look like on a normal day. Best ghost memes. Why do mortals fear the void? Top 10 cemeteries to hang out in. Is it possible to haunt your best friend? As a joke? Let's check out the open tabs on her browser. It's 87 in total. Well, that's not obsessive enough. If you think that's all for the dark side of Carrie, take a chill pill and let's check out her YouTube search history. Sad lo-fi playlists for floating around. Top 10 haunted places in Elmore. How to roll your eyes dramatically. Carrie's browser history is Tumblr core at its peak. Dark, moody, but somehow relatable. Do you find Carrie's internet footprint relatable? For me, it's a no. How about you? It's time to put on the badge of Inspector Gumball in order to unveil the villain of all villains in Elmore. Let's check out what his digital footprints are. You already know who that is. Rob, the villains tabs.
DVD players? Vengeance!
No, it cannot be used for evil.
If Rob isn't included on the list, you definitely know all of these aren't incomplete. Just as how unsettling his character is on the show, his internet footprint equals everything and even more. Let's snoop on Rob's internet search history and see what he has been up to. He's the show's villain after all. How to destroy Gumball Watterson. How to escape the void. Villain speeches that sound cool. Why doesn't anyone notice me? Am I attractive to girls? Well, Rob's internet search history might be showing a side of insecurity mixed up with a tough guy. His browser has 25 open tabs, which is not so bad. However, let's take a look into his YouTube history. Let's see what we can find on him over here. Top 10 evil laughs. Best cartoon villains of all time. How to win when you're the background character. Rob's tabs are tragic, honestly. He's not just evil, he's lonely, and his internet history proves it. Who would have thought this was going to be his internet history? Well, never you judge a book by its cover. We can't do this without adding our humble and shady principal, Principal Brown, the Shady Searches. Finally, it's time to unveil what Principal Brown's internet footprint is going to look like. If there's one thing to expect from his history, be rest assured it would make you raise your eyebrows. Snoopy time. How to keep a job when you're bad at it. Is dating a snail ethical? How to fake being professional at school. Can you fire students instead of teaching them? How to command respect as a principal? That's not all. First, let's check how many tabs are going to be wild opened. Principal Brown has 78 open tabs on his Safari browser. That's not so bad for a man like him. It's time to snoop on his YouTube search history. Top 10 lazy teacher hacks. Excuses that always work. How to look smart in front of kids. Principal Brown's internet history is basically every reason Elmore Junior High should have been shut down years ago. And there you have it, the internet history of some of your favorite characters from the amazing world of Gumball. Let me know which of the internet history you like. Should we expose Mr. Small, Penny, and Tina Rex next? Let me know. Don't forget to tell me what character you'd love to be added to the list in part 2. Gumballers, don't forget to like and share this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Until the next video, stay jiggy, stay gumballing,